Hey WWE Universe, so it is Tuesday. That means it's time for my Raw review, and I want to apologize for not getting videos up. One week I couldn't get them up because I was in the hospital, and then all last week I tried so hard and YouTube wouldn't accept anything I sent to them. So I'm really sorry for that, and hopefully this video will work. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your arms and your legs, and anything else you can cross because I really hope it works. So let's get started. It is the week before SummerSlam, so of course everything's going to be a little crazy. Triple H came out to the ring saying that there was another twist to John Cena and CM Punk's Undisputed Championship match, and Triple H said that he would be the special guest referee. I was not expecting that at all. I was like, why are you the referee? Like, I didn't think they needed a special guest referee, but this should definitely be interesting. John Cena came out and exchanged some words with Triple H, and Triple H said that both Cena and Punk would be in matches tonight. So first we start off with John Cena versus Jack Swagger. I was really excited about this because Jack Swagger is so talented, and of course John Cena is talented, but it's just been sad because, like, Jack Swagger hasn't been on TV that much. I'm sorry, I keep moving. My back's hurting. And so to see Jack Swagger, I was just really excited because I just think he deserves so much more TV time. He's such a talented guy, and I wish they would use him more. So I was just overly excited, and I thought it was a great match. John and Jack both showed their ability, and, it was back and forth. It wasn't completely, oh, Jack's completely dominating, or, oh, John's completely dominating. It was a very back and forth match, and I really enjoyed it. In the end, John Cena hit Jack Swagger with the attitude adjustment for the win. I was really happy about that, obviously. It was just great, and I just really enjoyed it. So it was a great way to kick off Raw. Next, we have The Miz, who was supposed to be facing Rey Mysterio. But as Rey was coming out, The Miz attacked him from behind. And that little thing that holds the W up on the, when Rey Mysterio walks to the side and shoots his fireworks off, where that big W is at, on the sides of the ramp, or the top of the ramp, whatever you want to say, The Miz just, beat Rey Mysterio's head into it numerous times. Rey was obviously not okay enough to compete, so The Miz wanted, first The Miz got in the ring and talked about how he was just a hot thing. Everybody wanted him. Him and John Cena and Maurice were at the Teen Choice Awards Sunday night. The Miz has been on a few different things. He's been on talk shows and all, so he's just saying how he's a hot thing, and that he should be used more because he doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. SummerSlam, excuse me. And, so he was notified that he would still be competing tonight and that the ref would not raise his hand for defeating Rey Mysterio. So Kofi Kingston came out, and I was kind of sad. I was kind of hoping it would have been somebody different. I don't know, not like Evan Bourne, just somebody different. Somebody you haven't seen in a while, or that even Zack Ryder, I would have really enjoyed that. Or maybe somebody older, I just would have liked to see a little bit more, because I know John Cena and, Randy Orton, and, the top dog guys are on there all the time. But the lower card guys, I wish they were on TV a lot more, because it's just sad. Like, Curt Hawkins hasn't had a match since 2010. It's just so sad. I believe it's 2010. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe so. And it's just so sad. Like, I want the lower card guys to be on more. But that's beside the point. So Kofi and Miz had an okay match. It was, I don't know, it seemed like it was, done faster than I would have liked. But, Kofi definitely did put the Miz in a good fight. But in the end, The Miz hit the skull-crushing finale to pin Kofi for the win. Next we have CM Punk facing Alberto Del Rio, Mr. Money in the Bank for Raw. I don't know, like, Alberto, I've been waiting for him. Like, I'm really wondering if he's going to cash in his Money in the Bank on Sunday, because that's going to be an insane match. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's CM Punk, it's John Cena, it's for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's like a really, especially with Triple H now being the special guest referee, it's just going to be crazy. I think they're just, John and Punk are definitely going to leave everything in the ring, put everything they have into this match. And so I'm afraid, because they're going to be doing this, whoever wins is Alberto going to cash in, because, these guys are just going to be exhausted. They're going to give everything they have. So I'm like a little afraid of that, and I really hope it doesn't happen. But it was a great match. Punk definitely stepped it up, because obviously John had won his match already, and how would it look with the other champion going into SummerSlam and losing on Raw? That probably wouldn't look too good. So CM Punk really stepped it up, and just, you could tell he was like putting a lot into the match. He ended up hitting Alberto Del Rio with the GTS for the win. I was excited, and I thought it was a good match. Even though CM Punk obviously is not my favorite at this time, I still think he's a talented guy, and he did great. Next we have Beth Phoenix versus Eve, and I was kind of sad. Like, I'm sick of seeing Kelly Kelly, even though she's the champion. I'm sick of seeing Eve and the Bella Twins. Like, I wish, where's Maurice, Like, I want Maurice more. I want just somebody new, somebody different, because I've seen Eve and the Bella Twins so much lately. It's because, Kelly Kelly had the feud with the Bella Twins, and then Eve would come out and help, and it's just kind of like, I want somebody new. So I'm glad to see Beth Phoenix being put in all these matches again, but just her against Eve, I was like, but I guess, Beth is like the bad girl, and she's got to face the good girl kind of thing. So, Beth just totally destroyed Eve. I mean, it looked like Eve didn't even have a chance. So I love the match. Beth is just so strong and powerful, and she's, well, I'll tell you this in a minute, but after, Beth defeated Eve, she really brought a good point. She got the microphone and just said how these girls, these, like Kelly Kelly and, Eve, and probably the girls that seem to not take it as seriously, and they're just pretty and booty popping, like Beth Phoenix said, are bringing a bad name to the Divas. And honestly, it's sad, and that's kind of the truth, because, it's just, I remember the WWE when I started watching. Of course, the women were still eye candy, but they had way more matches. There were interesting things going on. They had the bras and panty matches, and they had so many different types of matches for the divas, and I understand it's PG now, but you can still make it exciting without like kind of cutting the women out of it, or kind of making them unsexy, because they used to be pretty, I don't know, I felt kind of weird watching it sometimes, because I'm like, these women are just jiggling around in their bra and panties, and I'm, so of course, they're not going to want to give kids the wrong ideas and impressions and all, but I just think the Divas could definitely go back to that, not have to always be like half naked, but they could really do more with the Divas. So I thought Beth really brought a good point across with how these girls are now to how it was just a couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago that I remember. I mean, of course it's been a while, but I mean, it feels like it wasn't that long ago that the Divas were just so much more. And then Beth was getting ready to ask Eve a question, and Kelly Kelly attacked her from behind. Kelly Kelly, a lot of people even noticed this too. Like, what did she have on last night? She had like a shorts or a skirt, I don't remember, and they were really short. And then like a summer top, and then like winter boots. I was like, what are we, like going skiing or something? I mean, her boots were ridiculous, but she got in the ring to check on Eve, and so I definitely think Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly is going to be a really good match. I'm really excited for that, and honestly, I haven't been excited for a Divas match in a while, so this is definitely, I'm excited. So next we have Alex Riley versus Dolph Ziggler. I was really excited about this one because of what happened last week with Dolph Ziggler just kind of saying that there weren't man enough to face him, and also then Alex Riley, confronted him and all. So I was just excited because of what had happened the week before. I thought it was just going to be a little personal and really good. So I thought it was a great match. Vicky Guerrero is really getting on my nerves, and I really think Dolph needs to drop her. It's just a little ridiculous. And so it was just a really good match, and I'm sad it had to end with Vicky smacking Alex Riley in the face to get Dolph Ziggler disqualified. So Alex Riley did win, but it was just sad. I wanted the match to actually be more fair. And then in the end, Dolph and Vicky were arguing, and Vicky ended up going out up the ramp without Dolph. So it would be so amazing if they were just done, because Dolph would just do so much more. Vicky can do something else. It would just be great. So next we have, I write this down just to make sure I don't forget any matches, R-Truth versus John Morrison. Now John Morrison had just recently come back from an injury caused by R-Truth, so John Morrison wanted to get his revenge. Morrison definitely showed, his skill, but he also seemed like he had a little ring rust, and of course anybody would. So R-Truth did end up picking up the win. It was an okay match. I think it could have been a little more interesting, but it was good. And last but not least, we have John Cena and CM Punk signing the contract for their SummerSlam match this Sunday. I was excited for this because you know how contract signings are. John Laurinaitis came out with Triple H. I'm names are escaping me right now. But CM Punk and John Cena were going back and forth. CM Punk showed a video of The Rock talking trash about John Cena. John Cena, they would just go back and forth. And John really wouldn't, neither of them really would make fun of each other or say, they obviously would say things about each other, but it wasn't like, you suck. No, you suck. You're this. You're that. It was, everything they said kind of had a reason behind it. And my hair is driving me insane. I'm sorry, guys. So, I definitely thought it was a good way to have a contract signing. Finally, after so much back and forth, it was getting ready to get physical. Triple H got in between them. CM Punk, killed John Laurinaitis. Poor guy, he's just getting beat up by everybody. And then John was getting ready to go after CM Punk. Triple H kind of stood in the middle, and John kind of attacked CM Punk and Triple H at the same time. If you saw it, you understand what I mean. And it ended with John and Triple H in the ring, and CM Punk was standing outside the ring oh, this is how it's going to be. Because, he probably thinks CM Punk. Triple H might screw CM Punk out of the title is probably what's crossing CM Punk's mind, obviously. So it was a great way to end Raw, and it was a great way to go into SummerSlam. I'm excited to see what they'll have for SmackDown because I forgot to say that before this contract signing, Christian said a quick little thing. It was really fast. You could have blinked and missed it. So I'm excited to see what will happen on SmackDown. It should be great, and SummerSlam should be wonderful. Don't forget, it is Sunday. It's going to be amazing, so don't forget to tune in. I will be tweeting about it, so if you can't watch it, then check my Twitter out. And I will also have results video. So I will see you guys soon. I hope you have a wonderful week. Stay inside because it's supposed to be hot this week. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.